I want it. I got it. I want it. I got it. Yeah, two things. Just buy it. Oh. I decided I don't like this painting anymore, so I'm gonna paint over it. So this is my challenge for today, is to take an old painting and make it into a new painting. And I'm gonna do like vague tutorial style where I'll talk about what I'm doing the entire time. First off, I have old paint still left on my palette, so I'm gonna scrape it all off. I like to use a glass surface for my palette because then I can take a little, I have to sneeze. I like to use a glass surface for my palette because then I can really easily scrape off any dried paint with one of these little razor blades. It's got a little safety handle on it, so I don't slice my fingers open. But it's really easy, it's a good thing. I'm gonna do a pink cloud. I have like a vague reference photo over here that I'm using. But it's kind of like low res, so I'm gonna have to add in a bunch of my own details. But it's gonna be like peachy pink purple with some like blue yellow sky things. So the colors I'm gonna use. I've got two different kinds of blues. Oh god, they're so bright. Oh! This one is a cerulean blue and this one's an ultramarine blue. Then I have magenta. God, it's so bright. Magenta. For like purpley pink kind of colors, it gets them super vibrant. I've got Windsor Red Deep and Indian Yellow. And then I'm just gonna use some titanium white. A lot of titanium white. First I'm gonna mix up my colors. Okay, so I put my basic colors on my palette straight out of the tube. I don't use very much paint because my layers are so thin, so I just put on tiny little dabs. I'm also super guilty of not mixing enough paint and having to remix again because I'm like, oh, I don't want to waste it, it's so expensive. But I would recommend mixing a little more than you think you're gonna need. You know, Twilight Sky, it goes from like, even like just before Twilight, it's like blue to light blue to like yellow and almost orange at the bottom. I'm gonna try and achieve that. That's always difficult because I always end up making the middle part look green and the sky doesn't look like that. And then I'm gonna do a light peachy color, a pinky medium color, and purple colors for the darkest part. It's pretty basic, there's not that many colors. This is not the optimal way to mix your colors, like standing up like that. I usually, oh no! My yellow's like dripping into my cerulean blue. I usually put them like this, but for the sake of video taking, I wanted to put it here because I'm too lazy to change the camera angle to record me mixing all my paints. But this little yellow is slipping. Come here. Renegade, stop touching each other. Also, because I'm a cheapskate, I use a second palette knife to scrape off any excess paint that's on here so I can put it all on my little palette and make sure I have every single drip of paint that I need available for me to use instead of going in the garbage. Because I pay a lot of money for these. I get the artist's oil color from Winsor Newton most of the time. There's also student grade oil paint, and it's just not as pigmented, but it's so much cheaper. So, and a lot of paints that I don't use very much of, or I'm new to, like the sap green, I'll buy the student grade version so that if I hate it, I didn't spend $20 on a little tiny tube. But some of these are pricey. Ooh, so bright. I have all my basic colors finished. Sky colors, cloud colors on the bottom. I'll probably tweak them as the painting goes on. Okay. I never know whether I should start blocking out where the sky is or blocking out where the cloud is. I've tried both. I'm not sure yet which one's better, but I'm thinking, I think I'm gonna outline the vague sky. So I'm gonna have the cloud going through diagonally like this. And it's gonna be, the sky's gonna be blue and it's gonna fade to like a yellow. So let me just do some outlining. Laid out the sky. Now I'm gonna clean off this brush I'm using with some The Masters brush cleaner. There we go. Clean brush. Okay, so I'm gonna lay out this color first, I think. Painting's looking like chaos right now. Oh! Sometimes things just gotta look like a kindergartner's finger painting for a little bit. It's just how it be. Started to do the bright peachy colors at the top and then realized that I wanted to get the darker layers down so I can blend the peachy lighter colors into the dark. I'm looking at myself in the camera, which is why I'm being a little extra. Peach! This is the peachiest cloud I ever done did. The original painting this was painted on was on a piece of MDF board that I had originally put an acrylic base layer on top of. So what I'm doing right now is I'm actually like scrubbing the paint into the board. Like I'm not just like brushing, I'm like scrubbing it in there so that I can have just a general surface to work on top of. I have scrubbed paint on every inch of this little canvas board I have right here. Now I'm gonna brush everything out so it gets all smooth and soft. It's so beautiful. I love this technique for cloud paintings because they look really fluffy and stuff. So I'm gonna do this and then it's time for details. You see it smoothing out? I don't know if you can tell from the camera, but it's so pretty. This is a gesso brush that I'm using, but I really like it for smoothing. You get those pretty streaks in there. I know there's some sky streaks and I wanted to like blend that together like that. Ooh, I'm back. I have myself some microwave nachos. Detail time. My card ran out of memory immediately as soon as I came back to painting. I also realized that I had my camera on autofocus, so it kept focusing on my big fat head instead of the painting. I've set it to manual now so I can have it focus on the painting instead of the back of my fucking head. Fuck! I'm still learning how to use my camera properly. I'm figuring it out and being nice to myself about it. It's a learning curve. I'm figuring it out. It's all good. Please be focused perfectly. This whole thing is just slightly out of focus. I'm gonna be so sad. Okay. Aww. Is my softbox light in there the whole time? It's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna do some more details on the little cloud puffs. I'm brushing out the little details again, just so they kind of blend together a little nicer. And I'm going from light to dark when I'm blending, so I don't get any dark colors in my lighter ones. It's a few days later. I'm going back to it and starting over with the next layer after it dried for a little bit. Focus on my face.
Yeah,
It's done.
It's that tire off there. It's not
oops. Got Griffin McElroy going on in the background. Hold on, let me turn him off.
Holy shit, that's a lot.
Griffin, shh. I finally finished my painting, and I'm also poodle babysitting. This beautiful poodle right here. Hey, good girl. I said I was finished, but then I came back to it and I was like, oh, yuck. So I decided to overhaul it, and I changed a bunch of things. I made the top cloud part puffier. I kind of went more like stretchy liney on the bottom part, a little more abstracty and blendy than I was originally going for, but I'm happy with it. I really like these colors. I've never done like orangey kind of clouds before, so I like that a lot. It's the second day of me being 24 years old. I had my birthday party yesterday, and there's 100 bajillion. I got paint on the poodle. Oh shit. Fable, don't tell your mom. Fable, don't tell your mom I got paint on you. It was my birthday yesterday, and I had a party, and so there's like 100 bajillion dishes in the sink, and then my fiance just came and told me that our dishwasher's broken, so I'm gonna go do those dishes for her. If you like this video, I have a couple more tutorial videos on my YouTube, and I'm also super active on Instagram. I want to be posting a lot of tutorials because I just really like doing tutorial style things. And no eat. I also have a website, emilymackeyart.com, and that's it. Say bye, poodle. Bye, poodle. Bye. You're an angel.